Okay, I don't know whether or not this is going to work today or not. If somebody out there understands how to do this, man, please tell me, is there any way to be filming and flip the camera so like I'm talking and then I want to put what's in front of me on the screen? I can't seem to find every tutorial I've seen addresses everything but that. But I would love to have that option because today I'm going to flip this around and I'm going to play you something. But there's so much going on today. It's just a crazy day. So I hope this is even filming me because right now I'm looking at the back of my camera. So I'm hopeful I'm in the frame. I just don't know. It's an exciting day. Our immediate family group band, our first single and video just came out today called Cruel Twist. And I'm going to ask you if you would please, we have a YouTube channel now, the Immediate Family Band. So if you would go and subscribe and watch, we've got a bunch of, a cappella videos, but our real professional that we made video is out today. And Rolling Stone just did a great article about it and about us. And next week, AAA Radio apparently is going to use the week as a major push for the band. So it's pretty exciting when a bunch of old farts who've been playing together for 50 years suddenly have a band that's getting lots of attention. It's really amazing. So, but we're really proud of this. So if you can, I'd appreciate it if you'd go over and check out our YouTube channel, The Immediate Family, and subscribe. We're going to have lots of stuff going on there, and I'll be sharing things from that to this page and this page to that page, and just kind of get a big bit of musical stew going. But I was thinking about different things to do today, and then I've had a couple of interviews, and I mean, it's really amazing that that there's, I kind of laugh about it. I go, who would think that a 70s something sideman, bass player would have all this interest going on? But it's really thrilling. I mean, I'm tickled to death about the way everything's gone here, and I'm so happy to be sharing all this with you. But I was looking at things last night and thinking about it. And the other day I posted that amazing guitar solo by Steve Lukather. That was just, I mean, he's just amazing. He's amazing. And I mentioned something about like when Simon Phillips did his solo during the show, how Luke and Phil Gaines and I gathered in a group to try to count our way through it, because Simon can do things that are really otherworldly. And lo and behold, I found the video on YouTube of that solo. So I'm going to show that today. Just yeah, I mean, you could go to the channel and find it, but I just want to sit here with you and just dig it. So I would love to be able to go, like flip back and forth and have a commentary going. But one of the things I thought about, and I've talked about this in interviews in the past, one of the highlights of my career for me has been the remarkable drummers that I've had the joy of playing with. And I sat down and started throwing together just a little list. My keys are going to be dropping like crazy. There's going to be clatter everywhere because of the name dropping I'm going to do. But I started just thinking about all these different drummers I've had the joy of working with, and wrote some names down. And this is a tiny partial list of all these amazing musicians. But these guys are the cream of the crop, the best in the world. And I'm so proud to be able to say that I've had the chance to play with them. And I'm just going to run a list real quickly. I mean, Thomas Lang, Jesus, Russ Kunkel, John Robinson, Kenny Aronoff, Vinnie Colaiuta, Mike Baird, Ralph Humphreys, Willie Ornelas, John Ferraro, Hal Blaine, God, Earl Palmer, God, Zigaboo Modeliste, Ziggy, man, monster. Over in England, Carl Brazil and Neil Wilkinson. In Nashville, Eddie Bayers and Shannon Forrest and Paul Lime. Sean Pelton, God, monstrous Sean Pelton. I did an album many years ago with Sandy Nelson called Let There Be Drums. He was one of the early proponents. He was great. Ricky Marotta, Chester Thompson, Ricky Lawson, Phil Collins. Oh, God, I love Phil. Jim Gordon and Jim Keltner, Carlos Vega, Jeff Porcaro, James Gadson, Levon Helm, Ray Brinker, Matt Chamberlain, Steve Gadd, David Garibaldi, Billy Cobham, Peter Erskine, and Bernard Purdie. I mean, that's a tiny list of the drummers I've had the great pleasure of playing with. And really, that's like one of the highlights of my career is when I'd walk in the studio and see any of those guys in the room, and I would just go, I'm so lucky, to be able to play with these guys. This is the cream of the crop. And there's many others, but this is what came to me off the top of my head. I'm sorry, I've got this thing hooked to a cheesy old selfie stick. I mean, I'm so low-tech today, it's ridiculous. I went from my new SSL interface and recording a couple of bass tracks yesterday to sitting here with a crappy old selfie stick that I've never used before, except for these videos. I have a clamp that I hook it on the side of my desk drawer when I'm doing these videos. It's the cheese factory over here. But more than anything, doing the Toto tour, the first tour I did with those guys, the Falling in Between tour with Simon Phillips, was really amazing. I've done projects with Simon in the past, and he never ceases to blow my mind. I look at a drummer like that and I was just kind of think, it's obvious proof that aliens have fathered children on this planet. So I just wanted to show this and then just kind of focus in on like where Luke and I and Greg are sitting here. I've got this ascending bass line that repeats throughout the entire thing. And Greg has this pattern that he plays. And Luke joins me. He's like in between the two of us. And for the entire solo as it built, we're just all looking at each other going, 1, 1, and hoping that we're all hitting 1 at the same time because Simon is not giving us a break as far as where things are headed. So enough of my talking. I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to show the screen of my laptop with the Hydra solo of Simon Phillips. So here we go. Wow. He always knows where he is. I mean, it's so unbelievable that he can go just completely out, but he knows right where he's going. And for us, it was just amazing, just sitting there trying to
The door with a
oh,
free
would
weekend
you?
trip or dinner.
Oh God, oh God, please. Cy is a trip, man. I loved playing with him so much. It was just every night was an adventure, and what he brought to the table was just remarkable. He would sit backstage and do stuff with Dixie cups, you know, and I would just sit there going, "Holy crap, this guy's just a freak of nature." So I get goosebumps watching it. It's just something special, and all those guys on that list that I named are just a bass player's gift in this world. Any of those guys, and the breadth that I've been able to enjoy, going from Lee Von Helm to Billy Cobham, and all these different characters. Bernard Purdie, you know, I got to do um, Babylon's Sister with Bernard Purdie and a tribute to Jeff Porcaro album. And every time Bernard and I see each other, lots of hugs, and you know, he's just a beautiful cat and invented that, you know, Purdie shuffle. So that was it. That's what I wanted to go to today. I just wanted to pay a homage to all these fabulous drummers that I know and thank them for giving me so much joy when we hit the studio or the road together. It's a remarkable thing. So two things. If anybody knows how to flip this damn camera around during the course of filming, I would really appreciate a little tutorial, or tell me where to go. I mean, don't tell me where to go. I know where you're going to tell me where to go. But if there's any kind of a site that can explain it, because as soon as you go to filming, this white dot appears and not the little arrows that show the flipping the camera. And it would be nice to be able to go back and forth, be talking to you, and actually know if I'm even in the frame right now, or if you're looking up my nose, or what the hell's going on. That, and then also, if you can come to our immediate family YouTube page and subscribe to it, it would be fantastic. And check out our Cruel Twist video. It's pretty fun, and we're just getting ready to. We've cut all the tracks for all the pieces for the next video, and we're going to start filming and putting it together. This one we're doing completely on our own, so it'll be fun. Just see what we got going on here, but. Hope everybody has a great weekend. We got one more day before the weekend hits, but just have a great day. That's all I can do, is say have a great day to everybody. Be careful out there. Thank you for all the people working hard. I've had some people working. There's houses around me. There's a bunch of workmen working, and I'm looking out there, and they're all wearing masks. So, because the reports are coming out that numbers are soaring in a lot of places now. It's really kind of scary. And I'm talking to friends even in Europe, where they're opening up, trying to get back to some normalcy, and all of a sudden they're starting to get spikes in numbers. So this isn't over. This is really be wary and be careful. That's all I can say. So now I have to flip the camera around so I can turn it off, and you'll get a little shot again of my dear long departed but fabulous Hopalong. I do miss Hopalong. That was one soulful basset hound, I'll tell you. My little treasured boy there. So you take good care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll play. I'll figure out tonight what I want to do. And I'm working on a couple of more Phil things. And like I said yesterday, Carla. Maybe I'll visit Carla tomorrow. We could use some wonderful female energy in this. So maybe I'll dig her, or Linda, or somebody. So take good care, and I will talk to you tomorrow. This is the voice. Actually, he's a ventriloquist, and I'm the voice that's coming out of that basset hound. So see you tomorrow.